This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
Oh my gosh.
Get real.
No.
Y'all, just stop. This is a sham.
It's finally here. Drum roll. Welcome to DBL. Today we are looking back at some of our favorite stars who've dropped by DBL in person, like Queer Eye for the Straight Guy star Carson Kressley, who was on our Valentine's Day show. Take a look.
Oh, happy Singles Awareness Day, as I like to call it. I like to be single, or as I like to call it, painfully alone. So it's been great. I do love it. I love romance. Look, I have presents for you.
Oh my God,
A rose for you.
Carson.
A rose for you.
Me too?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Carson. You're welcome. I'm a double.
Carson, I want your outfit is on point. Can you just come in front of the desk?
Yeah,
and
show
Oh, God.
Show the outfit.
Thing.
Yes.
Make sure you get the shoes.
Yeah.
Get the shoes.
But look, they even have red bottoms. No detail left on
He's
Thank you so much. I used to be a model on the radio. Okay.
And Carson.
Enough about me.
We did not forget about you, my love.
Oh my gosh.
Show my
Thank
outfit
you
as
so
well.
much.
Oh, look at Sam's outfit.
There you are, my love.
Thank you so much. I wanted jewelry, but this will do.
I know that you're a big Valentine's Day fan.
Yeah, I know.
Carson, tell him.
Well, I don't want to make a bad impression.
No, you couldn't possibly.
Okay, I hate Valentine's Day.
What?
No, let me go easy. Let me go easy. I got
Okay.
my wife flowers to the haters out there.
Bravo for you.
I got my wife flowers. I'm gonna cook her an amazing dinner. I like to cook.
That
but I don't
sounds
like
fantastic.
to be. Yeah, I don't like to be forced into buying something for a made-up holiday.
Right.
I want to treat my wife like a queen every day. Now I'm showing off. I'm just showing off for Carson.
I did see something on the interwebs, though, and it was a couple, and it says we're not celebrating
I saw that
Valentine's
too.
Day because we celebrate it every day. We say, I love you. They do nice things. I tell you how valuable you are and how important you are to me. So that's the flip side. So that's another way to look at it. But I think, it's fun to do a romantic dinner and buy presents. And I was at Whole Foods last night, getting a few items, and there were all these clueless straight guys, sorry. And they were in the flower area, and they were just standing there not knowing what to buy. And I felt like I had to be like Mother Teresa and be like, hold on, I'm gay. I can help you.
Did you help them?
I helped a couple.
That's good for you.
Yeah, and I said, no, don't pick those, pick these. And I think I saved a couple marriages.
That was literally me yesterday, and if I would have turned around and Carson Kressley was there, I'd be like, where are the cameras at? Where are the cameras right now?
Yeah, let's tell everybody what we were saying while that was playing. And I just look at Carson Kressley, and he's like a five-tool player in baseball. He's interesting to look at. He's interesting to talk to.
Yeah.
He's just charismatic, and he just has it. And there's a reason why every room he goes into, everybody's like, we need to have a camera on this man. He has everything.
He's in control a lot, very natural, really friendly. And when I sat here, I'm always next to the guests because I'm on the end. So I get to kind of talk to them. And he was as nice as could be. And I was hoping, don't be a jerk. Don't be a jerk in real life. And he wasn't.
And you two really bonded.
We really did.
You really did.
We really.
'Cause I checked if he followed any of us afterwards. Just you.
Just me.
For the sake of the show, we should switch that up.
Right.
So the guest has a better experience, right? We've never had multiple guests come
No, we
back.
have. Yes, we have. Carson. Didn't he come back? Will you?
Will you please come back? Well, it's always great when stars come by our studio and start spilling the tea. Like the time director Kevin Smith came in, they kicked me off the panel.
Yep, they
Actually,
did.
this is weird that I'm introing this. And he talked about apparently attending J-Lo and Ben Affleck's wedding in Georgia. I was on the sidelines watching.
When somebody invites you to their wedding and you got to take 2 flights to get there and you have to wear special clothes.
Yeah, right.
I go out of my way to wear whatever the hell I want. And somebody's like, you got to wear white. And I'm like, oh man, I look terrible in white. I'm going to look like this Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. So it was a pain in the Once I got there though, everything was ameliorated because it was hands down one of the 5 most breathtaking moments I've ever experienced in my life. It truly, it was a storybook love, and they stuck the landing with this fantasy ending. It was beautiful, man. Like the kids really do love each other. They loved each other back then and stuff, and they went and had separate lives and did everything. And now have come back together and joined their lives. The way they included everybody and their family in the wedding, it was beautiful. Ben wrote this big speech that he read to her like during the reception. And I'm a huge Ben Affleck fan, obviously. I've worked with him many and I like him as a person, but I also like him as a writer because he's very clever with the word of phrase and stuff, turn of phrase. And it was a long speech, but the whole time Jennifer was soaking it up because it's all about her and how wonderful she is. And I think the second person in the audience who was like this was me because I was like, oh, he's so clever. You rock, Ben. Tell me how much you love her.
Great friend. Spoken like a true director. I had so many people after seeing that episode come up to me who loved Kevin Smith. We forget how certain people resonate, right? Because we remember like Mallrats and all those movies, and it reminds you of your childhood. So I was just shocked that as much as we love Kevin Smith, that a lot of our viewers also did.
Well, we also didn't mention that y'all were getting a twofer there because Mary Lou Henner was on the panel.
I know. We love our Mary
And they
Lou.
were neighbors.
Yes.
Those two were neighbors. It was like a choose your own adventure.
And
it's 6 degrees of DBL.
And he would go up to see her just to get to see her memory.
Right.
Her unbelievable memory.
I'm always interested that she's never gets bored of that because you're like, what was happening December 16th, 1986? You would think she'd be like, if one more person. But she really does. It's really a cool thing, and I'm glad she shares her gift. But Kevin Smith, my little fun fact, I used to listen to his podcast, his first one, and I mentioned that, and he goes, oh, you know me from the old school. I was like, yeah, man.
Oh, that's cool.
Like,
and I love when people, like, he wears his hat backwards, the same shirt,
same
you know what
OG.
I mean, Silent Bob. It's like, I like when people embrace who they are, right?
He
The characters.
loves J-Lo. He really spoke highly of her.
Well,
Yeah.
that's good.
Really
That's good for balance.
Not so
That's
much
good
with
for balance
Jennifer
on the
Garner,
show.
though.
Right.
In the past, he didn't really speak out in favor of Jennifer
He's a
Garner.
pro J-Lo.
He's a pro J-Lo.
He really is.
Well, we got to get the tea. Okay. We all loved having comedian Caroline Rhea in studio. She had us in stitches talking about her adventures of dating in her 50s. I was in stitches on the sidelines because I got booted from this one. So take a look.
I dated somebody in the military, and I didn't know that after sex you're supposed to say thank you for your service. So I did that. But he was an Army Ranger, but I think he had intimacy issues because after we had sex, I went to the bathroom and he parachuted out the window. So that was your, yeah.
Abort mission. That's so funny.
I don't understand dating at all. I literally get a text and I just say to my daughter, I don't know. I don't know what any of this means. She goes, no. And I'm like, what did I do? I did do something where I texted back what I thought was thumbs up, which is apparently the dumbest thing in the world. But I'd been told that a show I was doing got picked up, so I sent back like 20 thumbs up. And my daughter goes, why would you do that, Mommy? And I'm like, because I thought that was cool. And I'd sent the finger 20 times. Yeah, it's hard
to see.
You're a child and it's hard to see.
It is.
I literally, mine's like eye exam one letter. Like, I'm like, what is that?
And even the thumbs up is considered sarcastic. We did a part of
that's like
part
not
of the
cool
show,
now.
and like if you send a thumbs up, like I'll see you tonight, and you send a thumbs up, people are like, what's her problem?
Condescending.
It's supposed to be
People think it's
condescending now. Even the thumbs up isn't okay.
So this leads into my next question for you, and we've had a huge
Hey,
debate
thanks.
on
I'm
this.
sorry, I have to go delete 50
She's rethinking all of them.
One guy I went out with, and he's like, and I wanted to say thank you so much, and it autocorrected to thank you, and I was like, no. I know, thank you.
You use that word a lot.
No, it doesn't.
It auto-corrected. That's hilarious.
You are literally a Ken doll. Okay, wait, I'm sorry.
He's a good-looking dude.
It's a
Wow.
His life.
No,
Thank
it's a
you.
compliment.
I know.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I didn't quickly ask, what are your signs? What are you?
Leo.
Okay.
Cancer.
Of course, Leo, the leader.
Cancer.
Sitting beside, getting your feelings hurt. Okay, and Gemini, not even listening, distracted by the shiny lights.
Capricorn.
Yeah, of course. You want to know the answer, and you're like, it was one or the other. Sorry, am I not?
We have a delay. It's okay.
Oh, good.
No, the reason
Wait, I kinda
why we
wanna-
all react-
They think I said which.
You haven't met us. Could you break us down a little bit? Could we go a little bit deeper into that? We could talk about Serena
Pause.
TJ
The
Which.
reason why we reacted to you calling Jeff a Ken doll is because we don't like to hear him be complimented.
No, we don't.
I do.
Why?
I think we should see the poster we just made of me. You'll have a different story.
Are you an ex-athlete?
He's an ex-Big Brother star.
And athlete.
you are
and
a college
football
football
star. Yeah.
I can answer my own question too.
Not with the Leo and a Capricorn.
You're right.
But yes, I played college football.
Oh, really? Where?
small school, Aurora University, right outside Chicago.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Don't downplay
It's Division
that.
III. It's not like I went to Michigan,
you were a D3 athlete.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Oh.
This is about you, not about me. But I appreciate the compliments because I feel how steaming the ladies are.
I'm so mad.
Wait, did she just shoot down D3 athletes?
No,
she was
complimenting me.
very
But just like in that clip, Sam and Tori left when she started complimenting me. Literally, they just walked back to the table. It's so weird.
During the break, Jeff was like, Tori has a visceral reaction when somebody's nice to me. That's
when they used to be like, oh, I know him from Big Brother. Can you take our picture with him? I'd be like, I guess. Take the picture.
Like season 1.
Yeah.
I will say this, like the way Caroline talks to us is the way comics talk in the green room. She's just so relaxed.
Very real.
It's very cool. Like that, none of it was scripted. That's just how she rolls. I like that.
I get a kick out of your comic threads on your text.
Oh, yes. You know how we roll.
Coming up on DBL, we're talking with David Arquette about his dark comedy series about a nun taking on AI. That's coming up next.
Sounds great.
DBL. This show is amazing.
There's a lot going on down here.
I would have been part of the Mile High Club.
Yeah.
So on point.
But I'm gonna have a conversation about what's happening now.
Yeah, so I know they were talking about Jeff being a D3 athlete, and I wasn't sure if she was
You
like.
came in a little sensitive.
saying
You
it.
seemed a little sensitive.
Well, the reason why is because yesterday I was working out with my trainer, who was a D3 athlete, and we were walking by these girls who were coming out of the gym, and they were talking about how this guy played football at Baby College.
Baby?
And Baby College. And he was like,
Did they learn about baby?
and so I stopped and I was like,
Junior college.
what's baby college? But no, they were talking about just like, no, you know, the 2, the 3. And I was like, that's not what it's called. It's called D3, not baby college. So my trainer was like all offended because it's like, oh, I see you. I see you. I see how
You know what
see
blows
me.
my mind with that, and Jeff, you can definitely speak to this, but I played pickup basketball with guys that played D3. They're amazing. Like dudes that could do like reverse dunks in the game. They're just maybe 6'1" instead of 6'7".
Yeah.
So they're not. But they're
Or
still
they
like
never got recruited in high school.
And it's like, I mean, look at these Miami Heat now. You know, those are guys that weren't really recruited heavily. The idea that like somebody is like, oh, you go to D3. I'm like, they're still the best, whatever, fill in the blank, that has ever come out of your town.
Well,
like it's so insulting that people.
For people that don't know, like D1 is Michigan and those schools that you think of. D2 is at another level. D3 is, obviously third. But the people who play D3, Division 3, love what they're doing because they're not getting full rides like D1. So it brings a different level.
Right, and Division 3 athletes do go to the NFL. There was a guy named Sean Morey when I was at Brown. He's like the first guy.
Welcome back. We love it when actor David Arquette drops by DBL, and we recently chatted to him about his new show and some of his best advice he's ever gotten throughout his entire career. Take a look.
David Arquette, welcome back.
Thank you for having me.
We love you.
Mr. Arquette, so many things. All right, let me ask you this. Mrs. Davis is tackling faith and technology, and I want to get your take on all the AI advancements we're seeing in the last few months. I looked up, We Didn't Start the Fire, and had AI do it for 2023, and within 30 seconds, I had a whole new Billy Joel song. It's weird, but are you scared, or do you like it?
I don't know. There's something unknown and a little scary about it. I don't really use it that much. I haven't downloaded it on my phone because I don't know how much power it's going to have to, like, I don't know, go into my phone or whatever. But I don't know. When we were doing this thing, it was about AI, and we had heard about AI, but it wasn't sort of live like it is now.
Right.
And now it's live, and now the show's coming out. So it does have another kind of scary element. But I think technology in general is pretty good. I believe in science, and I hope we just follow our better angels in all these new technological advances.
I've never met anyone as cute as this person.
Are you crushing me?
Yeah, it's very cute.
Oh my gosh, David. We apologize.
We really do apologize.
No, I meant he's
You're cute too. Everyone's cute there.
He said we're all cute.
Yes, yes. Okay, so Damon
I'm telling
Lindelof
you.
co-created this show. I'm sorry, now I feel weird. Co-created this show, and all his projects like Lost and The Leftovers are shrouded in mystery. How much do you know about what's happening in the show while you are making it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a really complicated show. It's really big, and it's an action drama, but it has these elements of heart. And Betty Gilpin is just such an incredible lead in this. I play her father in it, a character named Monty, who's a magician.
Yes.
And, I make a lot of, bad parenting moves that create trauma in her past that she has to deal with. I got to work opposite Elizabeth Marvel, too, so I was just in awe of how talented they were. Really exciting.
I love it. Right up my alley. But I also love the Scream movies. So I have to ask you this, because I heard that you admitted to having major FOMO watching the new Scream movie after your character was killed in the last one. Sorry, spoiler alert. What did you like the most about playing that character Dewey for so many years? Such a beloved character.
Oh man, what I loved most was working with Wes Craven. Was just a dream come true. He was so talented. But then playing the role, I just love the fact that he was a police officer that got no respect. A point of authority, and he just can't get any respect, and he tries really hard, and he fails a lot. I don't know. There was some humorous symbolism there that I really appreciated.
Well, you mentioned Wes Craven there, so I got to ask you. You said that he gave you some incredible advice on the set of your first movie that, really just changed the trajectory of your life. Can you tell us what that advice was?
Yeah, my mother was dying at the time, so I was going through a really hard time. And he was like, David, I just really want to see you get your stuff together so that you can thrive. I know Courtney at the time loved you, likes you, and I really would like to see you guys work something out. And just through that, I got my life together a lot more and made the relationship work, and then ended up, with our beautiful 18-year-old daughter, Coco.
She's 18.
And then, yeah, she's 18 now. So, it's been a real gift to be able to have worked with him and worked with Courtney, and then obviously to have Coco and my two other kids, Charlie and Gus.
David, we are always so excited to see what you're working on. Congratulations. You always keep us on our toes. DBL Nation, check out Mrs. Davis Thursdays on Peacock for more mystery and magic from David. Thank you so much. We'll be right back.
Thanks.
So nice.
Great speaking to you guys.
Spending a little time lounging outside or even in a tanning bed is often touted as a way to get a sun-kissed summer glow that also helps prevent a biting sunburn. So does a so-called base tan actually prevent sun damage? We're shining a light on the topic with the help of these sources, and we can verify no, because that's ignoring what a base tan really is. Our experts all agree a base tan actually is sun damage.
No tan is a safe tan unless you're born with it. Anytime you're exposing to light, you're accumulating some form of damage.
Melanin, the pigment in your skin, is sent to the surface to protect your cells from further harm.
So it's a misconception that tanned, bronze skin is healthy skin. It's actually evidence that your skin needs a little bit more protection and might be at risk for skin cancer.
While a darker coloring could help your skin play defense against a sunburn, not by much. Several of our sources cite research showing that going out in the sun with a base tan is the equivalent of wearing an SPF 4 at most, when experts recommend wearing at least SPF 30 to prevent damage now and down the line.
So we can find skin cancer even in patients who haven't experienced things like sunburn.
And even people with naturally darker skin tones can get sun damage, like wrinkles or spots, and even skin cancer.
So we encourage everyone to sun protect.
If you're just looking for a pre-summer glow, sunless tanners like spray tans or at-home lotions are healthier options. But don't skip the sunscreen, as they also don't replace wearing SPF. With your Verify, I'm Abby Larico.
Are you skeptical of headlines and what you see on social media? We are too. The Verify newsletter answers your questions, clarifies what's true and false, and even includes a daily fun fact. Go to verifythis.com/email to check it out.
Welcome back to DBL. I've been known for occasionally getting expressions a little mixed up or saying them completely wrong, or so I've been told. Great, take a look. The offensive coordinator for the Buffalo Bills.
He's not offensive.
What?
Just kidding.
What? No, tell me. Offensive.
You're like, he's offending a lot of people, this coordinator.
Offensive.
I don't want to know that.
He didn't get his Twitter taken away.
What do you say? Offensive.
The very offensive.
Yeah.
Offense, guys.
Yes.
Offense, defense, offense. If you were to go away overbroad, let's say study overbroad for a year, what are you laughing at?
I think it's just abroad, not
What'd I say?
overbroad.
You said overbroad.
Although he goes head first, feet first. Every single, I know that's not a saying, but
Yeah.
The first one was definitely right.
We know what it's like working in a toxic work culture for a variety of different reasons. Not here, but we know that one bad apple can spoil the barrel. Is that
No.
That's it. No, that's good.
No, how would you spoil
Bunch.
the
We just spoil the bunch.
The bunch.
The bunch.
The bushel.
One bad apple will spoil the bushel.
The bushel.
The bushel?
It's the bushel.
It's
Thank
the
you.
bunch.
No, it's the bushel. So my point is, when I met JP, I knew you're Monica's man.
Really?
Yes. And I got my bow out and I went, boop, and then he got poked.
It's hard.
I'm not going to see you bounce and chip. We're coming up on 7. You be careful.
I mean, it could be
jumping shit.
Bouncing. Luckily, the fisherman was able to kick the shark away. If you hit between the eyes, it discombobbles them, so that's what they say to do.
Okay. I think
And it's
that's
fisherman, not fisherman.
A picture's worth 1,000 words. Boom! Thanks, Kelly.
That was the first quote you got right, like in 2001 or 2000.
But then pointed to Kelly like she was like,
No, I see that.
2001?
No, 2021.
You're bringing it way back. Okay.
It's been a while.
Always Jeff. Always Jeff.
I'm not even concerned with what we're talking about. It's more fun when people mess up.
Oh, it's the
Always.
best. We all get so excited, and if like the camera's on something else, we'll all look at each other.
For example, we could have a camera on her gigantic cookie. Did you just get back from the town fair? Why was do you have a big bear with you as well?
I have one of those big bears. The ring on the bottle neck. I won.
Yeah, but then you got to carry it all day.
I heard those were sometimes rigged.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then how did I think carnival games are rigged?
That's terrible.
But Jeff, she didn't even confirm it. She said she heard.
I heard.
What do you think they're
Someone
playing?
told me they take the basketball hoop and smash it this way.
Yeah.
You should be able to ask them to actually show you it going in.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah,
Or
and
you
if
should
they
just
don't
have
do
fun
it.
and understand.
No.
Fun and understand. We're in it for the prizes.
Thank you.
You're in it. You leave your home for those prizes, Erica.
I
Erica,
will
look
leave
at
my
me.
home.
For
I
those
want
pri- those
yes,
prizes.
I want to
You're
win.
right back.
Even if I give it away, I probably won't take it
We'll
home.
be right back.
It's that time of year again where the mosquitoes are out and about. So many of us will do anything to avoid getting bitten and feeling that itch. One video claims if you spread coffee around your yard, you can kiss those mosquitoes goodbye for good. But is it true? Let's verify. Our source is Sloan Black, president and owner of Mosquito Joe, Southeast Charlotte, and a 2015 study published in Parasites and Vectors, which features articles on the biology of parasites and parasitic diseases. We showed Sloan Black the video, and he was skeptical.
I would say that there is no treatment that is 100% effective against mosquitoes.
However, he says the claim isn't totally off base.
It will get rid of some mosquitoes. You will have fewer mosquitoes, but it will not come close to eliminating the mosquito problem in your yard.
Black says that's because coffee produces a strong smell that covers up the carbon dioxide we exhale, which is what attracts mosquitoes in the first place.
So when you have an essential oil, or even the coffee grounds to a certain extent, that smell is so powerful to them that it really kind of overpowers their senses, and they don't like it.
While coffee won't get rid of mosquitoes, this study suggests it can help prevent them from laying eggs. In the study, a total of 3,306 eggs were laid by 60 females. Only 11% of those eggs were laid in water containing coffee. The rest were laid in plain water.
You can put coffee in that standing water, something that maybe you couldn't tip out, a French drain in your yard or something like that, and it will reduce the amount of mosquito larvae, but will not completely eliminate it.
So we can verify that no, spreading coffee around your yard will not get rid of mosquitoes for good, but it could help reduce the population.
Your towel, your hat, sandals, sunnies, and sunscreen. They're the must-have accessories of the summertime. But when you're lathered up in last season's SPF, is it more than just out of fashion? Let's verify. Does sunscreen expire? Here's a look at the sources we checked in with to find out. And yes, sunscreen expires, after which time there's no assurance the product remains effective, according to the FDA and dermatologists.
I would take it seriously. About 1 in 5 Americans gets a skin cancer at some point in life. If you're putting it on your skin, it's important that it does the trick for you. So I would take a look at that bottle.
However, you might not see that date printed on the sunscreen bottle. According to the FDA, they require sunscreens and other non-prescription drugs to have expiration date labels unless testing shows the product will remain stable for at least 3 years, which means anything that doesn't have a printed use-by date should be considered expired after 3 years. Try using a magic marker to write the date of purchase on your new bottles. And store sunscreen away from too much heat and direct sunlight to keep it from growing bad prematurely. If you can't be sure you did that even with last summer's stash, you might consider a trip to the sunscreen aisle.
If you've got sunscreen that's been hanging around since last year, it will still work, but it won't be as effective as it would have been if it was new.
And don't forget, on long days in the sun, no matter the SPF, experts say sunscreen should be reapplied at least every 2 hours, more when you're swimming or sweating. With your Verify, I'm Abby Larico.
Welcome back. Is muscle soreness keeping you from getting fit? Here are some ways to overcome the pain that can come with the gains. It's time for some joint and muscle support brought to you by Omega XL. First, always warm up and stretch before workouts. Next, drink water, stay hydrated. This helps to loosen joints and transport nutrients to create energy. And wait 48 hours before working that same muscle group. Also, always make sure that you're using the proper techniques when weight training. Omega XL has improved the lives of millions of consumers, supported by 30 years of clinical research. Omega XL's powerful and proven benefits have transformed the lives of athletes, celebrities, and dedicated daily users. Call 800-813-6801 or visit omegaxl.com for more information.
It's always the little things. Hydrate. Whenever you don't feel good, hydrate. It always works.
Even when you're that's so old school. Drink some water.
But it's you don't think
DBL's
about
new every day.
it.
We'll see you again, same time, same place.
Hydrate.